Hey y'all, welcome back or welcome if you're new. Today we are going to be cleaning this room, the hallway back there, and my office. Because I keep stepping on pebbles of kitty litter. Anyways, okay, but before we get started, I wanted to share with y'all a little heart-to-heart memento, okay? So, I'm weird, by the way, if you're new here. Okay, this is what I wanted to share. I literally had this thought as I was walking in here. I was like, I really enjoy the ordinary life. And I'm so grateful that that kind of like came over me, because it's so easy in life to want to be like, I guess, extraordinary. Like, I don't know what basically like the let's buy a big house, have nice cars, have all of this, travel, do all these things, fly in a plane, and like, I don't know, like luxurious. But I like ordinary. I like simple things. Is that weird? I don't know. Like, I just feel like maybe that is the dream for a lot of people, and to each their own. There is no, honestly, as long as you are living within the law, there's no right or wrong way, you know? I mean, there are exceptions, of course, but like, do we need to do all the exceptions to the rules? I don't think so. So, I just wanted to share that with y'all so that you hear it from someone else, that ordinary is also good. It's also awesome, and it's okay, and it's this, how do I explain it? It reminds me of the earlier days, as in as early as I can go back anyways, which was the 90s. Very just, people went to work, they came home, they watched some TV, and there's this, I've fallen into it very deeply, the hustle culture, like always needing more, like it's never enough, never enough, never enough. It is, okay? It is enough. I am content with life. I love my little trailer in the mobile home park. We live in a trailer park, even though our houses are not stacked on top of each other. Ironically, they call it like a estate, and I find that so funny because I'm like, oh, I'm fancy. I live in a mobile home estate. But I just love the simple, and I don't know, sometimes I'll hear like boring, but you know what? No, it's not boring. Maybe it's boring to some people, but living simply is peaceful to me. So here's to an ordinary life. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the video. I am going to first start over here with the laundry. A bunch of it is folded. I'm going to fold whatever's loose, put it in the basket, take it to our bedroom. I'll put it away later on today because Aaron stayed up until like 10 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to do that. And then I'll put it away later when he's awake. You already know I'm watching Judge Judy. Judy Justice, actually. Alright, y'all, in this episode, it gets a little crazy because they both come in and they're suing each other for the maximum $10,000. I don't remember if one of them actually got any money. I know the girl with the purple hair does not. The blonde-headed woman, I think, did get maybe like $2,000. I'm not sure if she got the full 10, but the incident was road rage. So road rage ended up causing the blonde-headed woman to have a heart attack. This girl on the left, the plaintiff in the purple hair, she is suing because of loss of wages. So the incident, they got so vocal at each other, cussing, all of those things. These are bags that I'm donating of stuff that we decluttered the other day. Um, she got so aggressive with each other vocally that it turned into the woman with the purple hair says that she bopped this other lady. Like she just bopped her. Highly doubt it. Highly doubt if you're that angry with someone and you're cussing that you're just gonna like, I'm just gonna delicately bop you in the head. No. I believe she threw the Pringle can at the other lady with the blonde hair because she was just so mad. And I guess she just couldn't walk away, so she just bopped her with it. I'm not even sure what the road rage, like why this happened. All I know, because when I'm cleaning and stuff and it's on, it's just kind of like background noise. All I know is that the purple haired girl was calling her a Karen. She said that the blonde haired woman had spit on her, which I don't believe, and that she should be entitled to her loss of wages because of the other woman. And it's crazy because like how are you more concerned about your job than you are this person could have passed away due to this medical event and you're just worried about, well, I got blacklisted from Uber because she was an Uber driver because of this altercation. And I'm like, well, it's probably because the altercation caused the woman to have a heart attack, ma'am. And she said, she was like, what do you mean, Judge? What do you mean I'm not entitled to any money? And she said, your arrogance is just wild to me. And she dismissed her. She was like, I'm done with yours. Let's talk about yours. Because there's always a countersue. So the defendant also was suing for the 10,000. I'm just assuming that it was for like medical expenses maybe or having to be out of work. Who knows, but like very valid in my opinion. I feel like if you call somebody to have any kind of medical issues due to an altercation or like a car accident, whatever, like you should be liable, in my opinion. Like, how would you not? Unless it was the other person's fault, that's totally different. But if the lesson in all of it was this girl on the plaintiff side, the purple hair, learned that day that no matter what someone says to you, you cannot then go and hit them with anything or like be physical at all. And she used the like sticks and stone reference. So she had to learn a hard lesson that she's not going to get her way. She can't get her way by calling the other lady a Karen. I'm like, not everybody over the age of 50 is a Karen. Like, come on now. Some of them, sure, but there's like a lot of 30-year-old Karens walking around there too. And obviously a 25-year-old one because the whole argument probably didn't even need to happen. And I've gotten road rage before. Like if someone cuts you off and it's like really, it could have caused an accident or like they pull out right in front of you. I'll be like, really? And I have blown my horn before, but y'all, I would suggest like not doing that. My ex-husband actually would get really upset with me whenever I would blow the horn at someone because he was like, you never know who's going to turn around and do something to you that could, end your life. So you might want to be careful and let things go. And that's true. So now I don't really do that. But, sometimes I will hold up a finger underneath the dash so that nobody sees it but me. I feel it. That's all that matters. I feel like, yes, I did something about this. You cut me off. This is what you get. They don't know. Anyways, we're human, right? But like you can't be throwing Pringle cans at people and then stress them out and cause a heart attack. My goodness. So she didn't get any money.
I think the blonde-headed woman actually she sued for 10, but I don't know if she got the full 10, if she just got 2, or if the whole thing was dismissed. But I think she might have got. I feel like she got something. I was walking in and out, so there was a lot of bits of it that I didn't even pick up from it. But there are so many episodes where the person really thinks that they are going to win, and then they just almost like get themselves in the foot. There was one I saw where she had like slandered this lady's business. Well, in her opinion, the lady's business, that was her opinion. And neither one of them got anything out of it, I don't believe. But the one girl was like constantly shuffling through her papers and talking a lot. She kept having to be like, say, Judge Judy kept having to say, "Stop talking, stop shuffling through your papers. You're really not helping yourself." And what I've learned out of the watching these episodes is that the more a person tries to prove that they're the one in the right, the more chance that they're not. So if you ever have to go to court for any reason, just give them very short answers like yes, no, and like don't do all the details because it just makes them look like they're trying too hard to to prove that they're innocent when like if you are innocent, you don't even have to do much. And it's weird because you also notice that too. Like the people that are the one in the right that always win the case are typically the ones that are the most quiet and they're just kind of sitting there letting the other person talk themselves into a hole. Oh my goodness. It's such a fun show to watch. I don't watch the like divorce court or any of them where there it's like has to do with custody battles and stuff. Because that's just like really sad when there's kids involved. But most of the episodes that I watch is like really petty stuff or like, well, I mean, it's small claims court. So they're like, I'm suing her over, I want my Xbox and my TV back. This one guy was like, she still has my TV. I went and got my PlayStation, but also I would like to have my mattress. And I got why he wanted all those things. Like some mattresses are expensive, so I get it. But it's like, why? At what point does it take like why do people have to sue each other? If it were me and someone was like, I want this, I want that, and even if it wasn't even entitled to them, like, well, if it's gonna keep me from going to court, you can have it. Like, there is not much in life that is more important to me than like my time. You want to take me to court over a TV? You go ahead and have it. I'll buy another one, or I'll watch on my computer. I don't know. It's craziness. Anyway, so that's pretty much sums up, what I was listening to while I was filming this. What have y'all been watching lately? There was something else we watched recently on Netflix, I believe, and it was called something to do with snowflakes. There was about, I would say, 8 to 10 people between the age of like 20 to 25, maybe. And they had to go out in the wilderness with two like wilderness experts. They're also on the younger side, maybe like my age, like 30s. And they were giving them, trying to like get them to have discipline, structure, all these things. That way it could set them up for what the real world is like and having to work. Because a lot of them, when I say snowflakes, it's not like a political thing because I know a lot of people use it as like a political term, but the show basically meant like people that don't really have to do much. They have very pretty hands. They don't work. They're wearing Gucci, all those things like they can't get their nails dirty type of person. Um, so just kind of what do you call that? in for a rude awakening of how like the world works when your guardians are not footing the bill. So I don't want to say who won because it's like a really good show. It's very like heartwarming too. At the end, they have to climb this big mountain. Well, I mean, it was pretty steep. It was only a little over 2,000 feet tall, but it was very steep. And there's one part of it where one of the girls, it comes up to like a challenge and she has to decide whether she's going to keep going or not. Oh, and then they there's one person that wins and they win $50,000. But there was a situation where, and I hope they have another season because they only did one. Um, there was one day when they're like, if y'all don't come out of here, because they didn't take care of the chickens. They were given chickens and they didn't keep up with the like schedule of two people need to be watching them at all times. So they all went to bed, and then the next morning the two people came and they were like, doing the punishment. They're like, every minute that you're not out of bed and in front of us, you're gonna lose $1,000. And I won't like go into detail of what happens after that, but in that moment, like it was crazy that a lot of them, my chair squeaks, a lot of them were just taking their time, and I'm thinking, how selfish! Like someone is gonna win $50,000, and you're just sitting here. Literally, there was a girl putting her makeup on. Her makeup. I was like, if you're telling me I'm gonna lose $1,000 every minute, I'm gonna run out of here in my underwear. I'm not even gonna have any clothes on. I will be out. I will have one sock on, one shoe on. Like, I was running. Oh my goodness. It was like, how? It was because they're so used to just not having to do anything, not having to work for anything. So they're just like really out of touch with like reality. Um, but at the end of it, like 90% of them did a full like 180. They become very sufficient and are able to do things. Like these people were not didn't have any responsibilities at all. There are a couple on the season that do go home because they're like, I just can't handle it. And I'm thinking, what? It's camping, but it's like glamping. Okay. They're not in this little scrawny tent, in the rain or like inclement weather. It's not like the other channels where they go in the wilderness and they're basically like just put there and they have to build their own home, like not even anywhere near Survivor. I was thinking, man, they should do this, but like make it a Survivor type thing because most people that go on Survivor, they know like they are expecting it, they want to go. But could you imagine like a lot of very groomed and like manicured men and women that just basically like on the surface level care about all the like get my nails done, get my hair done, get my makeup on, going to have to be like on Survivor? That would be so fun. It would be so fun because it would like take all of that off, and then you could really get to know the person. Because on like a deep level, I feel like a lot of people misjudge people that are into cosmetics and like to make themselves look nice. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I think it's nice to see all of that kind of come off and get to know you for like who you are on the inside. When whenever someone's like all dolled up and stuff, it's really easy to be like, "Oh wow, they're beautiful." Um, but then like let's get to know you a little bit. So anyways, I'm vacuuming and then I'm going to mop and then I have that load of laundry that I washed. I have a load to fold. So that's what we're going to be doing next. I have been so talkative. I think I am going to play a song. And then after that, I am going to share with y'all what we ate for dinner tonight.
There can't be no light if darkness don't exist. He never left my side. He showed me the way. Out of all the storms raging at the sea, He gave me back my life. I owe Him everything. Rejoice, rejoice, rejoice in the name of the Lord. Forever and always I rejoice, rejoice, rejoice in the name of the Lord. Always. He carried me to shore, held me through the pain. He loved me at my worst. I thank Him every day. I will put Him first, 'cause He did that for me. He sacrificed Himself so I could find my peace. Rejoice, rejoice, rejoice in the name of the Lord. Forever and always I rejoice, rejoice, rejoice in the name of the Lord. Always. Put joy to His name every single day, 'cause He never left our sight. He showed us the way. Rejoice, rejoice in the name of the Lord. Forever and always. Rejoice, rejoice, rejoice in the name of the Lord. There can't be no light if darkness don't exist. He never left my side. He showed me the way.
Okay, wow, loved that song. It's called Rejoice Forever and Always, and then the artist is Gamma Skies, Gamma, and then Skies. um, yeah, that was a really nice song. I liked it. So I'm just getting done with these clothes. I think we moved on to a different episode. There was like so many episodes that played yesterday, but I'm gonna have to go back and watch from the last, like the first one I watched, because I missed so much of these and I cannot miss any. I gotta know what happened. Do y'all get like that? I have basically phases where I fixate on a certain show and I will watch it until I just can't watch it anymore, and then I will find something else to watch. So eventually Judge Judy phase will be gone, but it will come back because I used to watch it all the time when I was younger. So I am getting these potatoes in the oven. We're going to do baked potatoes, steamed broccoli, and then also going to do some steak, and Aaron marinated the snake. The snake. Aaron marinated the steak the night before. I think he uses oh my goodness, maybe a little bit of Worcestershire, um, brown sugar bourbon seasoning, and then he also uses, he might have used that Tennessee whiskey marinade that I was showing y'all the other day that I did with the pork chops. So I cooked our potatoes for 400 degrees for like over an hour. And then our broccoli stems are in here. I added some butter, maybe like 2 tablespoons, half a cup of water, because that's what it said to do. Brought that to a boil and then simmered it for about 10 minutes. That way they were done, but not like overdone. And that is what we had for dinner. I did put soy sauce and teriyaki sauce in with the broccoli. It was so good. Hopefully y'all enjoyed today's video, and I will see y'all back here tomorrow for another one. I'm going to be baking some cupcakes and doing all sorts of fun things, showing you what I got here for Valentine's Day, all those things. Bye.